250 is slinging it?
Yeah, it used to be 300,
Bro,
350.
400 used
we
to be
400-yard games.
And now I'm questioning, like, is this year gonna be the weakest MVP ever? What's good? Say what's real, crew. Welcome back. I'm Nick.
And I'm playoff bound.
Oh,
LA Buck. What's good, y'all? We back.
We back. Week 14, pod episode 35. It's been a long week. We got holidays. We had to take a little time off, but we back. Any surprises for past couple weeks?
Hey, man. Last Thursday, y'all. Thanksgiving. We over here, we eating some turkey, some dressing, some mac and cheese, some greens, some cornbread. We enjoying some cookies, red velvet, man. We eating all this food. But then something hit me. We watching these games and something hit me. I think there is a real expectation that the Chiefs and the Lions are not going to make the playoffs. I'm starting to really think, like,
You think so, right?
it's getting late in the season now, and Lions play the Cowboys tonight, and if they lose, it's looking bleak. They're already in the AFC. It's looking bleak, and then the Chiefs, it's looking bleak too. And they got a tough one this week against the Texans.
We're going to talk about that. So
I'm just saying, this is really surprising that right now the Carolina Panthers have a better record than the Kansas City Chiefs. I bet nobody could have predicted that one.
Listen, I'm just as surprised. I'm also surprised that we still don't know who the best team is. Like, it is week 14 and we don't know who the best team. And save me, bro. The Patriots, the Broncos, the Seahawks. The records are the records, but we all know in the playoffs it's gonna be different.
And they all have their strengths, but let's be honest.
Crazy weaknesses.
They all have a lot of weaknesses that could get exploited at any given moment, and some of it is gonna be at the wrong time.
But since I said there's no best team, that's my answer. You have a best team right now?
Man, this is going to sound kind of crazy. This is going to be a cop-out. I'm going to give you this. I don't know if this is the best team, but the best offense in the league is easily the Cowboys. Easily the Cowboys. Cannot be stopped.
Yeah, they
cannot be stopped. I don't think they're the best team. That's why I'm saying it's a cop-out. I think they're the best offense. They have the best offense. This offense is basically unstoppable with George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb. Jake Ferguson, Dak Prescott always finding someone to get the ball to at all times. Even Javonte Williams is doing his thing. This offense is crazy, in my opinion. I don't know if they're the best team. I'm not going to say that. It's pretty obvious that their defense is one of the worst in the league. But if I had to play them in the playoffs,
I would be terrified.
Oh my God, I would have nightmares.
Terrified.
I would have tons of nightmares because, the Lions are gonna probably find out tonight.
we can't predict it because we ain't gonna be able to edit it in time. So, whatever happens to the game, we'll talk about it next week. But our favorite segment, trash alert. Who's going in the trash can today?
Oh, man. Well, this one's pretty easy, and you're going to love this. You're going to love this more than anybody. The Minnesota Vikings. Listen. Who the hell was that bum out there at quarterback? Who was that?
Bro.
Max,
hey,
what?
I was at work. And I just happened to look up, and I'm like, oh, okay. I think it was 4th and 1. I was like, all right, whatever. Oh, he's driving backwards. Oh, that's unfortunate. And then he throws it. He just pick 6, and I'm just like, all right, bro. Like, well, what are we doing here, man?
Did you see how perfect it was right to the Seattle Seahawks? It was like Ernest Jones was like, oh, thank you. All right, and he's gone. I mean, hey. I don't know how you don't put that play, but the whole game, the whole team. Listen, everyone kept saying that Kevin O'Connell was like this quarterback whisperer, and oh, look what he did for Kirk Cousins, and look what he did for Sam Darnold, and then we see how bad J.J. McCarthy's been, and they put Carson Wentz in, and he's not great, and now they put this Max guy in, and he's awful.
All while you have Jefferson.
And Jordan Addison.
Yeah.
And it got so bad, ladies and gentlemen, that Adam Thielen said, all right, I'm going to head out. I'm going to head out. I'm not going to stay here.
No, they cut him.
No. He asked for that release. Like, all right, I'm going to head out because, this is just bad. This is just bad that players want out. And I don't blame them because that offense, it's bad. It's bad.
I got a good one for you. I got a good trash alert for you.
I got one more. I'm sure it's not the same one you got. This team needs to go ahead and just lose the rest of their games. Go ahead and get the number 1 pick because you were awful. And I think you might actually be the worst team in the league. And I think, I can't even say this, but this man is a former Super Bowl winning coach. And I got to put him in the trash can. Pete Carroll, man.
Oh, man, it's been bad.
Las Vegas Raiders.
Bad. It's been bad.
Geno Smith, I'm sorry, brother. Nobody's writing back to your ass right now. Let's just be plain out, simple, and honest. It's been bad.
I thought you were going to say us. I'm like, damn.
No. The Las Vegas Raiders have been really bad. And Tom Brady, you got money in this, brother. Come on now. You ain't known for being a loser. Hey, let's get this going.
All right. So, we all had a young hoe that didn't want to kick it, right? I mean, it's just, come on, man. Like, that young hoe cool. Oh, my God. That was awful. That was awful. Mind you, he was trash he was real good for Atlanta. Real good. And then all of a sudden, just became trash. Gets cut, finds a new home, getting bounced around, lands in New York, and on a bright night, Monday night game, one of the worst kicks ever.
Showing his ass.
I mean, that's just awful, man. That's just awful. That's trash. That's right in here.
That whole game was ass.
Oh, my God. But, yeah, I agree. Vikings, Raiders, my God. Atlanta coaching staff. Come on, Raheem. Just call it a day. And it's not because I'm a Saints fan. No. That they have a talented team. You got Bijan, a top 5 running back. That's a talented team. Good defense, young edges. And y'all can't beat. It's not even about the Jets. It's like you lose this many games. The operation fails. It's like, damn.
I'm just going to say it. Ladies and gentlemen, go back to our 32 Reels NFL predictions. I know I predicted that the Falcons were going to be trash. I said it then, and it didn't surprise. I said Raheem Morris is not the guy for the job. And he was a former Bucs coach. I already know what he's going to do. I already knew what time it was. And the thing is, now they're going to try to probably blame it on, well, we got Kirk Cousins in here. No.
Hell nah.
No. It's all coaching. You should never lose to the Jets. I'm sorry. The Jets are terrible. They had Tyrod Taylor in there. Tyrod Taylor is not a starting quarterback in this league anymore.
So that's trash alert. All right. Saints at Bucs. Let's be for real. Like, the Bucs are gonna win. Like, that's a known thing. I didn't actually come to talk about that. I came to talk about the shuck propaganda that I have been seeing. Somebody put together a clip on Twitter, and it's a lot of highs. And I like it. And I do like what I see from him in, certain spots. But can we please chill out? It's been a few weeks. If he goes out here and lights the Bucs up, then shit, I might go buy a jersey the next day. I mean,
it's a possibility.
Cool. It's a possibility.
It's an actual.
But they got stats going around. The best rookie quarterback in the draft and most yards, and his highs are extremely high and his lows are really lows because he's just a rookie and all this stuff. Oh, we don't need to draft a quarterback. I'm like, damn, it's been 4 games. Chill. Like, I want to jump out the ledge and be like, Shuck is the guy. But we got to relax, bro. Like, we got to relax. Let him get some time, keep growing. If he's great, good. We don't need the number 1 pick then. But, man, they put that tape. I was like, dog, they drinking the Kool-Aid right now. It was the Dolphins, the Panthers, that, a lot of this stuff is coming from. Trash teams. But we're gonna lose to the Bucs. Let's keep it a buck.
Shuck. I don't know. I mean, listen. I wish I could say something positive about the rookie quarterbacks this season, but there really hasn't really been any good ones. So he probably is playing the best because, sadly, we've seen Cam Ward. We've seen Dylan Gabriel. We've seen these rookie quarterbacks come out here, and none of them have really looked good at all. I would say, obviously, we've seen Shador play a couple games, but the verdict's still out. He has a win, though. So Cam Ward has 1 win. He's 1-12. But there's obviously some positives with Shuck. He is, what, 1-3?
Yeah, 1-3.
Which, it's not his fault because
could be 2-2 if Olave catch the ball, but that's another conversation.
Well, yeah, what do you expect here? I mean, the whole team is awful. So, like I said, how can you rate the quarterback? The same thing goes really for Cam Ward. The whole team is awful too. So it's very hard to evaluate quarterbacks when everything around him is not playing well.
Yeah.
Right? So, same thing goes for the Browns offense, right? Terrible. One of the worst offenses in the league. The only thing they can do is run the ball. The receivers be dropping the ball. They're incompetent. When it comes to this game, though, like you said, the Bucs should win the game. It would not shock me if Tyler Shuck has a good game at all. The Bucs are known for giving up 250 and 300 yards to quarterbacks who are not that good. So we don't actually know if Shuck's good or not. I think he's decent. So it would not shock me if he comes out here and Olave has a good game, and Juwan Johnson has a good game, and Taysom Hill has a good game. And none of that stuff would shock me whatsoever. Even if some of these other receivers, Vele, come out here and have a good game, none of that stuff would shock me just because the way the Bucs play defense, everyone knows you can throw the ball against the Bucs. You can't run it, but you can throw the ball against the Bucs.
And we can't run against nobody, so
we've given up 300. We gave up over 300 passing yards last week to Jacoby Brisket. Okay, I know his last name's Brissett. I call him Brisket. All right, because to me, that's what he plays like, burn ass brisket. I'm not a fan. So all I'm saying is I can see this game being close in the first half, 100%. Wouldn't even shock me if the Saints were up at halftime, to be honest with you. And then I can see the Bucs taking over. I remember last year we played against the Saints, and it took up to 3 quarters against Spencer Rattler for us to finally take over and take a lead. So, and I remember that was the game where we had to have it the last game of the season, and Evans ended up with 1,000 yards. But it was a very hard game. It ended up being a hard game. So, to me, we've already seen this team once. So, you're seeing them again. I think it was 23-3, but it was only because all these turnovers by Rattler.
Oh, my God.
You take all those turnovers away, Saints played very good defense in that game. So, to me, I've seen some predictions where people got the Bucs blowing out the Saints. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I don't. I can see this game being anywhere from a 3-point game to like a 7-point game. It just wouldn't shock me if it was a close game because, like I said, the Bucs haven't looked good. That win last week wasn't very good. It was a very needed win, but to be honest with you, it was once again like the Saints, when we played them, the Cardinals made mistakes. Turnovers, bad decision making, stuff like that. It wasn't the Bucs won the game, it was the Cardinals lost the game.
It wouldn't shock. See, this is an indictment on Kellen Moore, because if Kellen Moore was calling plays at such a level to where we know that he's supposed to be, like he was supposed to come in and be this offensive genius, and this offense is supposed to be like the Pacers inspired offense, and we supposed to have speed down the field, and everything has come to a settle, traded Shaheed, but last week versus Miami, the play calling was bad, especially after we got the onside kick. We get the onside kick, it's 2-1. Throwaway. Try to run the ball. Nothing. We do a 4th-and-1, a quarterback sneak. It's fucking obvious. And of course, we don't get it. Because I'm like, why would you call that? It was just not a good play call. His play calling has been bad. Versus the Bucs, it can't be a blowout because I don't trust Kellen Moore to make good play calls. And we scored 0 points the first half. 0 the first half versus Miami.
Well, you only scored 3 against the Bucs.
Yeah,
Played them.
So
it can be.
There's no evidence that we even gonna score.
It can be, but I'm gonna tell you this right now. It's a rematch. Rematches, there's usually adjustments made.
But that brings it back to my point. It wouldn't shock me if we won. Some weird shit. It wouldn't shock me if it's a tight game. Our defense holds up. We don't have Justin Reed this week, I think. So maybe that changes a lot. But it wouldn't shock me if some fluky shit happens and we win because of the defense and the fact that we've seen y'all already. And Bowles does some kind of blitz. And
Bowles does some dumbass business. And I'm still not sure how healthy Baker Mayfield is either.
That part.
There is, obviously, you got Bucky Irving back. That's always great. We might get Mike Evans back this week, which is very surprising. I would not bring him back this week.
Why would you even play him?
I wouldn't bring him back really unless needed. Let's say we did lose this game, and then we had to play the Falcons. We had the Falcons. Then we might need him because then I'm feeling like we're in trouble. If we lose to the Saints, we're in trouble. That's really the way I'm gonna feel about it. You lose to the Saints, you're in trouble.
If you lose to the Saints, you're losing the division.
Yeah, it's kind of how you have to feel, right? Even though the Panthers are still in contention for the division after losing to the Saints, you have to feel like you're losing. The Panthers did lose to the Saints at home, and now we're at home. It's a trap game, I think, too, because we gotta play the Falcons, and the Falcons have really been a tough game for the Bucs. It's gonna be a tough game again, but I got the Bucs win the game. I don't know, 24-17. I don't see it being real high scoring. I would definitely take the under on the game. I don't see no overs happening.
I'm gonna go Bucs. 31.
Whoa, you got over.
Yeah, I got Bucs 31, Saints 10. Anyway, Shador versus the Titans.
That's just disrespectful. Shador versus the Titans. What about Cam Ward versus Shador, man? The two best friends going against each other, man. Come on.
You know what? You're right. That was disrespectful. Browns versus Titans. Shador versus Ward.
Yeah, man.
Jury's still out on Shador.
Uh-huh.
The jury ain't out on Ward right now. His team is just ass, and I still don't like his passes. The way he don't have enough touch on the ball for me. I don't care for it.
Maybe
Shador,
because he doesn't have the time. He knows he's gonna be getting hit every 2 seconds. He's maybe that's why the passes come out like that.
Yeah, he have every now and then a play that's damn, look at the arm, but it's just Shador. I expect you to have a good game versus defense. It's not the 49ers. I expect them to have a good game.
I expect at least 200 passing yards. At least 200 passing yards. I want to say 2 scores, but the way they like to do dumb stuff, do wildcat all of a sudden and stuff like that. Give me 1 touchdown pass. Because I don't want to, because they'll do some dumb stuff. Let me run the ball with whatever. Let me bring Dylan Gabriel in to throw the ball. Some dumb shit. Give me 200 passing yards. Give me a touchdown pass.
I can see this being an ass off. Shador has $175, maybe 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Ward has 180, one touchdown, one interception.
Oh, I think it's a blowout.
In whose way?
Browns. I think the same thing. The same thing they did to the Raiders, I think is gonna happen here.
Yeah. Miles gonna have like 4 sacks or some shit like that.
And that's the big story in the game. How many sacks over under? How many sacks will Myles Garrett get against one of the worst offensive lines in football?
But what I mean is the ass off. It's not gonna be because the offense is.
Oh, it's not gonna be pretty.
Yeah, it's not gonna be pretty. I definitely see Cleveland's defense being way too much for the Titans. But I don't know. I don't even think Stefanski will want Shador to be airing it out. I think he's gonna do a lot of screens, a lot of short shit, major runs. Just.
Well, you know who came out to practice this week? So
who?
You know, man, your favorite massage boy.
What that mean? He's gonna play?
You know what that means?
Oh, Shador throw a pick first drive or some shit?
I'm just saying. I don't know if he's gonna be active this week, but I'm saying everyone's Shador start the rest of the season. Let me tell you something. They're paying this man out the ass. I trust and believe they want their money's worth. They gonna want him to get his ass out there and play.
Bro, this nigga's cooked, bro. They do not want him in the game. I mean, I understand they paying him, but
they are paying him. They can't cut him until 2027. So
Shador would have to be asked then.
I feel like if they lose this game at all, I mean, even let's say Shador had a good game and they lost the game, I can see them being like, all right, because you lost to the Titans. You know what I mean? I don't see them losing, though. I see this definitely being a blowout. I mean, blowout, they're not going to be scoring over 30 or 40 points, but
20-0.
20-0, yeah, 21-3 or something like that. Where I see Junkins going off. I see Sampson having. I see the Russian. They'll be able to run the ball. They'll have a good game running the ball.
But will Shador ball out? I don't think so. I don't know. I want him to.
We're hoping for perfect timing, but we'll see.
All right. I guess we got to blaze through these other ones. Bengals at Bills. The only reason I put this down is because I feel like the Bengals could have that run again to where they just went out and like win the division somehow. It's either win this game, win the division, or lose this game, and that's it for them. So I personally feel like the Bengals going to win, and I think the Bills be bullshitting.
Well, the Bengals, they have struggled to do one thing this year on offense: run the ball. They've been able, obviously with Joe Burrow, they're going to be able to throw the ball or whatnot. Even when Flacco wasn't there able to throw the ball, they haven't really been able to run the ball, right? The Bills are the worst run defense in the league. So if this is going to be Chase Brown, get right game right here, because this is the one. And you're right. The Bills are Jekyll and Hyde. They won last week, so they're due once again for a loss.
Yes.
They've been, win one week, lose the next week. Win one week, lose last week. See, I'm not really a believer in this incarnation of the Bills 2025 team. I don't think that they're that good.
We thought they was the first game of the year.
Yeah, I'm thinking more on the lines that they're frauds. And honestly, if they mess around, they could be out the playoffs because they're right there too. They're not winning the division. So the Patriots have got the division locked up. So they have to get a wild card. And this is a big game because the Bengals feel like they can do it again, win out, and make the playoffs. They're going to be fine out here. And the one thing I know is Josh Allen, love him to death. He'll throw you one. He'll throw you two. Even against a defense this bad.
In the clutch game, I'm taking Burrow.
Yeah, and this defense stepped up last week on Thanksgiving against Lamar Jackson in the Ravens. They stepped up. Now,
was that a step up? Was Lamar selling? That we could have a whole conversation on that game.
But I mean, Isaiah likely fumbled the football before.
Yeah, that was disgusting too.
There are things that also show that the Bengals kind of got lucky. But listen, you gotta have luck on your side in this league as well. But I'm rolling with the Bengals in this one. I'll take the Bengals.
You gonna take the Bengals too?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Bengals in the game.
Texans at Chiefs. As much as I want to believe this is a Chiefs downfall, and the Texans got this, the best scoring defense, the best defense in the league, and the best pass rush, yada, 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 yada. I'm taking Mahomes over Stroud. Period. Like it's that simple. Like everybody's like so quick to believe the Chiefs will miss the playoffs. I don't know. I think there's too much money in the Chiefs making the playoffs than them not being in the playoffs. And I think the league will make a call like, hey, we need the Chiefs in the playoffs. They're not going to ever admit that, but it'd be like LeBron with not being in the playoffs, bro. We need to see Mahomes in the playoffs.
It just seems like most of the Chiefs' big losses have came on the road. Like they lost to Jacksonville Jaguars on the road, and the Cowboys on the road, and the Broncos on the road, and a lot of these losses came on the road. But then you look at the wins: the Lions at home, the Ravens at home, the Colts at home. When they're at home in Chiefs Kingdom, they just play different. They play better. So I'm with you. If this was in Houston, I would be with them losing this game because they just can't. It seems like on the road, they haven't been able to finish the job. But at home, I have them here to win this game, and they play the Broncos at home very soon. Mm-hmm. I think it might be the Christmas Day game. I think so. They're going to get the Broncos then. So, to me, they're going to just have to find a way to win a couple games on the road. I think luckily they have the Raiders on the road, so that will be good for them. And they got to get back, I think, on the Chargers as well.
Yeah, that's fine.
But, like, to me, I feel like they know we have to win out. And I feel like if they have more games at home than on the road, there's a good chance of that. The Texans have really never beaten the Chiefs. They've had, the playoffs, we've seen that.
Yeah, we've seen
I need to, like you said, we need this. You got to show me first.
Yeah, if the Texans want to make the playoffs, this is the moment. And if Stroud wants to show, like, hey, I'm him, this will be the game to win. This is the game, bro. Like, if there's ever a time you was out for these concussions, Davis Mills, and you still winning, if I'm the Texans ownership, I'm like,
Mills has been a good.
Yeah, we winning.
He's a backup.
Stroud's supposed to be like up there, bro. Realistically, I had him being a top 5 quarterback. Him and Nico Collins top 5 in both of their positions this year, and I haven't seen that. And so I'm looking for that. So
Nico's starting to wake up a little bit, though.
Yeah, a little bit. I got him on my fantasies.
He's starting to wake up now.
But I do want to know your MVP opinion. But I have a question that low key ties to it. I saw this thread on Twitter, and they was talking about, obviously they moved the kicking up, so they're getting the ball at the 25 now and stuff like that. So everything's closer up. But quarterbacks aren't really winning or throwing that many yards in games, or they're not really the big focal point of the league right now. What's your thoughts on that? Because I see it too. I'm like, because remember back in the day, 300 yards. You got Manning and Breeze and Brady throwing 5K a year. I think
touchdowns.
Yeah, 50 touchdowns, and it's extremely low right now. And
the last person to throw 50 touchdowns is Mahomes.
And they're blaming the kickoff stuff, like the shorter field. I get that, but I also, and the 2-man high concept is I guess shutting things down for people. But do you think like each team needs to have this high level quarterback to win now, or do you think it's more of a collective? Because it looks like if you just look at this season alone, there's not a quarterback. Matthew Stafford, cool, but
that Panthers game was
but there hasn't been a quarterback where we like, man, this MVP, man, he's dragged. Like, what do you think? What do you think? Like,
Tom Brady talked about this. Just bad fundamental football, bad play. This season it's pretty obvious. No one's playing up to what we've seen them play to, right? You just look at all the top tier quarterbacks, right? Mahomes is still playing well. You look at the stats, but obviously he's not playing to the Mahomes level that we're used to. He had a season where he threw 50 touchdowns. Obviously Lamar isn't playing the MVP level. The last 2 years he played the MVP level, nowhere near. Josh Allen, nowhere near. Drake May would probably be right now.
And his stats are sus. They all right.
They're fine. They're good enough or whatever. They'll be good enough, but they're not obviously not great. But like I feel like he's probably the MVP right now just based off of the record and how his stats look. Baker was playing well, then you see he came down to life, and obviously Jared Goff as well was having a really good season or whatnot. I really just think it comes down to fundamental play. I'm not seeing, like, I'm not going to sit here and say these defenses are looking any better than what they were. They're not. Our defense has been doing the same thing every season for like forever. And you could throw over 300 yards every time. So, I really think it comes down to fundamental play. And really, the best quarterback right now has really been Dak Prescott. Dak's the only one that's like balling out. It seems like consistently, like every week I'm seeing 300 yards, a couple scores.
Which used to be like 300.
Which used to be the regular.
Yeah, it just be like fine.
Used to be the regular.
179 is cool. It's like, it's all right. Bryce Young his over-under was 175.
I think it's been that for his career. It's always like a low.
But, I mean, it's been plenty of, like, Shuck was getting 250, and they were like, oh, man, he's slinging it. And I'm like, 250 is slinging it?
Yeah, it used to be, 300,
Bro,
350.
400 used to be.
see 400-yard games.
And now I'm questioning, like, is this year going to be the weakest MVP ever? Like, whoever's MVP, his stats compared to the previous MVP years would be like, it'll be weak, bruh. Like, if you think about it, 50 from Mahomes.
We'll have to see what, he's probably not going to win it because his team's starting to be ass. We're starting to lose now. Mm-hmm. But, like, Jonathan Taylor's stats were looking really good.
Maybe he should have get it,
His stats were looking good, but the team is starting to lose a lot of games now. And, honestly, they could, I can't remember what it says, but they could miss the playoffs to keep it up.
Yeah,
no. The Jaguars and the Texans are catching up.
This nigga broke his leg or something, fractured his leg, James Jones.
I'm going to keep playing.
Yeah, all right,
Keep playing. That right there only tells me, how bad is Anthony Richardson? That just brings up another conversation. How bad are you that they don't want to bring you in? That just means, like, you're completely ass. Like, that's terrible because he's literally, not only are they may miss the playoffs, but he might be hurting himself in a contract.
All right.
So.
But, yeah, it's just very interesting. I saw that thread, and I was like, I can't wait to ask him this. I ain't going to ask him in person, ask him on camera, And I just wondering, like, bro, is the MVP of 40-plus touchdowns, 5,000 yards. Is that cooked now? Like, is like 200, 250 going to be like the new normal for a good quarterback?
I mean, it's like it's weird because the stats are coming down in the NFL and the stats are only going up in the NBA. Like, you're seeing more people averaging like 30 a game.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean? When that used to be like a big deal, right? So it's just very weird because, yes, the NFL, you had your Drew Brees, obviously, you're a Saints fan. He used to throw for 300, 350, 400, no problem every week.
Easy.
5,000 yards, had the most touchdowns for a little minute. Like, that's what we're used to seeing. Peyton Manning, we used to be throwing 7 touchdowns. There's times we used to do 7 touchdowns in a game. Like, no problem. Like,
and the defense is worse these days.
Yeah.
It's not like they not putting hands on you. It's worse. And they're not. It's like you said, maybe the fundamentals are just ass.
Tom Brady said that. He said the fundamentals are not where they used to be.
And they are not guiding these quarterbacks or even developing them at the same rate. Like, 2 years, your ass, you're done. Like, but some of these players take time to rev up. Like, Brady didn't come in hot. They came in, he was winning, but he wasn't doing what he was doing in his later in his years.
Manager.
Yeah, he was just a game manager.
Yeah.
Breeze, he was in San Diego for a little bit. He wasn't doing what he was doing until he got to New Orleans, Sean Payton, and now it revved up. So, we get into it like they're going to give up on Shador. It'll be like 2 games or 5 more games or something. They'll probably give up on him when it just takes time so they can learn the fundamentals and get better. I mean, Matthew Stafford, he's low-key doing what we talking about. He can go out there and sling it. He had, 28 touchdowns in a row without an interception, broke the record.
You can, and another thing is you can sling it when you got Puka Nacua.
Yeah, and Devontae Adams.
That's why Dak Prescott's slinging it with CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens.
Maybe it's a talent deficiency. Or maybe so.
That could be it, too.
But yeah, it was just interesting to me. And
I think later in the season it gets to, like, the defenses catch up to the offenses too. Mm-hmm. Like, earlier in the season, Daniel Jones was killing it. Now he's came back to life. And they can blame the injury too, but that's going on for a lot of teams. You're seeing a lot of these teams coming back down to life. These players come back down to life. Because early in the year they were having all these touchdowns, and then now, like you said, 150 yards, a touchdown.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's bad.
And the last thing on it, I would say, and I don't even want to blame talent, because we seen what what Brady would do with no names. We've seen what Breeze and Manny would do with no names. Aaron Rodgers with no names. I mean, I don't even think it's a talent thing. I just think the fundamentals, like you said, or the coaches aren't calling good plays, or it's an interesting conversation to have, but it's just like this year's MVP is gonna be.
I mean, I think it's Drake May, but we'll see. I mean, the stats are not, like you said, not crazy or anything.
Yeah, it's not. His stats gonna look like, if we were to look into the future and see the MVP of this year, we'd be like, damn, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, we like to see video game type numbers.
Yeah.
That's what we like to see.
I mean, they made defense whacker so we can get more touchdowns, and they not throwing touchdowns.
Yep.
How does that make sense?
It don't.
Shit. But that was this week. You had anything else?
No, that's it. Yeah, this is this week's episode of Say What's Real, episode 35 of NFL Talk. Let us know in the comment section what game you're most excited about, and shout out your team in the comment section. Let us know who you are. Are you a Who Dat fan? Or are you a Seize the Day Tampa Bay? Who are you with? Let us know who you rocking with. And if you're a Vikings fan, don't come in the comment section. He gonna have it for your ass.
All right, let's say what's real.
Like, comment, subscribe for more content.
Hey, you know, we was gonna go to this game, but the Saints been so damn ass, bro. I can't put $1 on them. I can't put $1. Actually, I don't even know if I even want us to win. I want the number one pick.
Still in contention for it.
Yeah, we have to lose to the Titans, and I don't think we're gonna do that, right?
Nah, I don't think so either.